All right, man. It's DJ Chase, man. The pregame party mix podcast on 17 podcast networks, man. Monday nights, Dynasty Radio, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. YouTube, DJ Chase TV, global, we worldwide. You know the vibes, man. Worldwide Sounds Records. But tonight we got a very special, dope team in the building. Queens finest, Queens in the building. New York City's finest. That I see that gang shirt right there. New Gang City was popping.
New Gang City in the building. Good bow.
Wow. Yeah. What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, we chilling, man. I'm blessed, man.
Chilling, you know what I mean? Blessed on this Saturday, you know what I mean?
Copy. Big Queen. What's that? The TV? Turn TV down real quick so it don't feedback. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. We got Anton Johnson. Hold on, we got one more person coming in. What's up?
Music.
Yeah, fellas. So what's good with y'all? How y'all feeling today? Let's do a little icebreaker. How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Me personally, I'm good, man. I'm drunk.
All right, man. So tell the people who you are, Mr. Gang City, right there. What's your name? Tell the people what's your name.
New Gang City in the building. I go by New Gang Cito, aka the Kid Ace, man. Gang Cito, the only Ito in the building. You know who it is.
Copy.
Back and doing what I do best is the Kid Demos, aka Chris Jokes, aka Queen Hollow, banging at New Gang City. You know the vibes, man. We out here.
Let's get it, man. How you? And you know, Queens is definitely heavy. I'm very proud of Queens because all my artists on my podcast have been from Queens so far. So, you know what I'm saying. So first and foremost, how'd you guys get together?
I mean, we've been rocking since we was young. You know what I mean, since like grade. You know what I mean. So even before we became like men, as you will, like grown adults, we've been into this music. We've been doing it. You know what I mean. So over the years, all we did was just revamp the name, swap out members. You know what I mean. But everything that you're looking at right now, we've been doing since like 2006, 2005. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, we've been formulated. You know what I mean. All we did was put our resources together and get it bracking for real.
Of course. And you know, one of the things I like to ask my artists is, you know, because you guys do hip hop, but you guys don't just stick to hip hop. Y'all do all types of like alternative. Y'all do different types of music.
R&B, blues. You know what I mean?
Whatever you want to hear, that's what we give it.
Of course. Is that on purpose? Like that, y'all made yourselves do that?
Yeah, pretty much on purpose, because what I always wanted to do was try to tap into different markets. You know what I mean? Because there's a market for everything. You know what I mean? Like hip hop music ain't just, you know what I mean, just coming out the Bronx. It's coming everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? So what I do was be able to tap every market, because you got West Coast artists who don't listen to East Coast artists and vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? So when you listen to New Gang, I wanted to make it to where you hear a little bit of everything. You hear 808s from DJ Toon. You know what I mean? You got the Kid Ace. He spent a lot of time down south, so then he brings that influence into it. You know what I mean? And then you got me, personally, I come from the East Coast. We both on the East Coast, but I spent majority of my time growing as an adult in New York. So I got that boom bap, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, as I was coming up as an adolescent, I was heavily in West Coast influence. So at the same time, I can spit to you that boom bap, but also I could jump on the piano and give you that, you know what I mean, that West Coast feel. You feel me? And then you got Chizu, you know what I mean? Chizu comes from the golden era of hip hop. So he still has that essence. When you hear his beats, you think of Wu-Tang, Black Sheep, you know what I mean? Like a Tribe Called Quest. You get these elements. You put it all in the pot, you get New Gang City. You feel me?
Of course. How did you get the gang New Gang City? Because I know y'all two separate. Y'all came together, and y'all wasn't always New Gang City. So how'd y'all get the name New Gang City?
Well, we started as NYH, New York Hustlers. You feel me? Yeah. That's when we first met in like 2005.
Okay.
So we've been knew each other since like middle school. So like throughout the times, like the time would change to Prince, what up? You feel me? The time would change. As time changed, we changed names to Royal Hustle. You feel me? And then after Royal Hustle, you know, people we separated ourselves from certain people. We elevated as artists, and then that's when we became New Gang City.
Copy. And
maybe around like 2018, New Gang City was stamped as like.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hold on.
Kia Bookers, what up, baby?
It's Kia Bookers right there. What's shaking? Yeah.
She muted her mic.
Let me see it right. Let me fix it right now. Hold on. Let me see what's up.
Hey,
Miss Kia, what's shaking?
There you go.
Oh, I can't see y'all. Where's the?
We looking at you though.
Oh, you can see me?
Yeah.
That's what's up. How you guys doing?
We all right.
Oh, I see me at the bottom. All right. What's up, New Gang City?
Yo,
what's up, DJ Chase?
What's up? Working. Just came from Brooklyn. I drove all the way from Brooklyn here, so I was just at an event. Yeah, so I made sure I was here. Yeah, so I'm asking the fellas right now, you know, and who y'all guys who inspired you guys from Queens? Like what music inspired you guys? Cause I know y'all fans of Riot Squad. I know y'all guys are fans of Riot Squad, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So who inspired you guys from Queens?
I don't mean to name drop, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But if you're a fan of New Gang City and if you've been following it since the origin, you would know that New Gang City has deep. When I say deep, but I mean deep in the most intimate way. Mm-hmm. We have deep roots with G-Unit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like we watch them guys not from a fan standpoint like the rest of the world, like Yayo, Banks, Fifth, like those guys that we actually been around them. You know what I mean? Like, and people affiliated. Mm-hmm. So of course, as a youngin, you know what I mean? That's when it started for us. We was watching that, you know what I mean? So we're heavily, you know what I mean, G-Unit influence, like you said, Riot Squad, Stack Bundles. Like when I first got put on to hip hop, you feel me? I remember being in Baisley Park and hearing Stack Bundles for the first time. You feel me? And then going to Jamaica Avenue, copping mixtapes and listening to Bank CDs and DJ Who Kid CDs. You know what I mean? So like we heavily, well, me personally, G-Unit, Riot Squad, Wu-Tang, Nas. We could go even left field, Tech Nine. You know what I mean? Like Tupac. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a big Queens guy. So all my favorite rappers are Queens. 134th and God Brew. You know what I'm saying? It's 165th and God Brew. So I'm Queens is I'm certified. Love Queens. So you know, my wife is from Queens, so I'm all the way there. So South Jamaica in the building.
Queens get the money, baby.
Yeah. And what you know, a lot of groups they don't stick together. What sets you guys apart to stay together? Like what makes you guys gel so well that you know what you say, you know what, we're gonna do this and do it as a group as opposed to doing individual work?
Well, honestly, when you take the music away from it,
mm-hmm.
and when you tap into the street element, when you come to like the gangs and all this other stuff, we both, you know, dabbled in what we dabbled in. We both come from different sides of the spectrum. I'm not going to elaborate. He come from the blue side, I come from the red side. You see what I'm saying? So
I got you.
When you're involved in that type of lifestyle, there's certain rules and there's certain contingencies set to keep things like that from happening. You know, and we decided we took bits and pieces and implicated it. The same thing with the music. If we have a problem with each other, we address it head on.
Yeah,
we gotta fight, cry, laugh, hug, we shake it up, we get it over with. Because you know what I mean? That's the rules that we play by. You know what I mean? When we was young growing up. So that's what we try to keep it to. Because at the end of the day, we didn't just come together, oh, I rap, you rap, let's work. We was friends before we even discovered our talent for music. You know what I mean? And then you got Chisel. I'm not sure if everybody out there watching know that Ace and Chisel are blood related. That's his blood father.
Got you. Okay, makes sense. So there's no arguing, but like there's no like getting around it. You just have to work together.
You gotta figure it out.
You gotta figure it out.
And to be honest, honest, what really started me rapping like as an artist was this guy. Like, because I would come to, I met him in 6th grade. He was in 6th grade.
Yeah. So y'all friends for life then.
That's my brother. That's not my friend.
Like, a lot of people ain't make it this far with me.
That's not my friend. That's my brother. Like, you feel me? Like, but I would come to school early in the morning. It's breakfast time, and he just rapping.
There you go.
I'm a rapper, so I felt like I could do it. Like he motivated me, so I could do it. You feel me?
Copy.
Like I do it. You feel me? So, and out of everybody like who been from the NYH to Royal Hustle to New Gang City, I feel like I just been the only one who really like had bro back.
Yeah.
And you know what it is?
And stick to the.
When I was coming up, you know what I mean? Like I was running around. Like in 2011, I performed at Summer Jam. Like not, you know what I mean? Like no, I was at Summer Jam. I was on a festival stage and I was on the main stage with several artists. I was there, powered through a gentleman, Briggs Morales. At the time, he was the A&R for Shady Records. Him and another gentleman named Chris Nadler. He was the program director for Hot 97 at the time. This was 2011. So when I did Summer Jam, that was like my first real big break. But once I did that, while I was there, of course, I was soaking up game from the other artists that were there, like Big Sean, Yellow Wolf, Big Crit, Gunplay from Maybach Music. I was soaking up game and just watching and observing. I took that same knowledge and brought it back home. You feel me? Because back then it wasn't just me and the C-Mo's and the Kid Ace. It was C-Mo's and such from around the block, and such from the other side of Queens, and such from Brooklyn.
So you kind of made it tight. You made it, you figured out to really make your circle tighter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But at the same time that I tried to give my people and spread the wealth. A lot of people didn't take on to it the way I thought they would. Only ones who did it is him. Reason why he's still here and still, you know what I mean? Not even just off of the knowledge that I give him. It's just off of the strength that this is what he wants. So this is what he's doing it on his own. You feel me? He'll come to me for advice, but I feel like with groups, where a lot of them break up, is that they're in it for different type of reasons. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people in groups, they don't like to. A lot of people in groups, it's like an ego thing. Like, I'm the nice. You feel me? Instead of saying, oh, he's the nice at the moment. You feel me? Oh, he lit at the moment. We gonna follow his wave at the moment. Everybody, it's an ego thing. Like, I'm better than him. I know for a fact I'm better.
And even though when there is a wave, they don't want to follow. But there's times where I'll fall back and I'll let him take the lead. And he's going to shows and I'm his hype man. I don't have a problem with that. And then there's times where I do shows and he's my hype man. The problem in groups is that people don't know how to play their position.
Copy. And I think a lot of that reason comes from, because this is a podcast, so I get so many different listeners and people. And I think one of the reasons, the main reasons why you think the way you do is because you are around a 50 Cent situation. Because even like me, because Who Kid, I learned from Who Kid, because Who Kid kind of taught me. I used to work at Sirius and I used to do his show, so I used to do some engineering for Who Kid. So he kind of taught me, I patented my whole system. Like, you have that one artist that sticks out and a background artist. So he kind of taught me the structure, how you structure your crew and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And on a more recent note too. What do you guys like? I gotta ask this question. You like TikTok, Instagram, or Clubhouse? What y'all feeling right now?
I'm rocking with Clubhouse. Instagram too, because my platform is bigger. My platform is growing on Clubhouse, and a lot of artists won't admit where their weakness is at. You know what I mean? I'm good with the social media, but I like to focus on my strengths and then try to build up my weaknesses. But right now, Instagram and Clubhouse, I'm super rocking with right now. I get a lot of love on those two platforms.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad with social media. Like, I get love on Instagram, but like me just being on Instagram, like, oh, I'm gonna post this, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm bad with the social media, man.
Nah, you gotta get on it. You gotta get on it, bro.
Yeah. But I know for a fact when I post something,
it do its numbers.
It do what it's supposed to do. You feel me?
Yeah. Copy. And another question I want to ask you is, now besides you, because I know y'all guys are very tight knit in this group. But who are you guys feeling right now that you say, you know what, I want to work with them, I want to collaborate with them?
Right now?
Yeah. It could be one or two artists.
I mean, it's a couple. You know what I mean? But like me personally, I feel like the state of hip hop, a lot of people are following waves, and I don't hear a lot of originality. You know what I mean? So like the young guys is cool. You know what I mean? I'm a young artist myself, and I don't like stepping on nobody's toes, but you know what I mean? Like, the people that I like is probably, you know what I mean, a lot of artists that are still coming up that I like to work with, the underdogs. But if we just had to name somebody, you know what I mean? Like, you got Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. There's a young lady out from Cali. I mean, she's a Mexican / Latina. She's from Cali named Snow the Product.
Snow the Product? Yeah, I like Snow. I like Snow, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Tech Nine. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, see, because I grew up down south. Well, I spent maybe like 8 years, right? Like 8 years, maybe like 8 years down south. You feel me? So from like high school to maybe like 21, 22 down south. You feel me? So I really want to work with like Starlito. Starlito, he out of Tennessee. You feel me? And Starlito, he, to me, from him being from the South in the country and like lyrical wise, and like he's a problem. I also want to work with Banks because I look up Banks too. Like I really want to bring him out of retirement. Like, You feel
Oh,
me?
I saw him post something. He said he was working on. I saw he posted something that he was working on some new music. So we might get some. You know me. I'll come from the best of Banks. Yeah, the best of Banks 1, 2, and 3. I still listen to those, bro. So I come from that era too. So,
but me personally, I don't like too many like. I like the new artists. Like, don't get it wrong. I like the new artists, but it's like
from versus you take that versus what we for example,
where we come from. Like, we're rappers.
For example, it's not stepping on nobody's toes, but you take like a Pop Smoke or CJ for instance. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like that music is cool. You feel me? But that's like taking a Banks and mixing him in with a 6ix9ine. The style of music isn't
different.
I mean, that's when you get the music, you know what I mean? Like when you take the rock and roll and you mix it with Run DMC, it come out pretty dope. You know what I mean? But when you lyricism and you mix it with the New York drill, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it can be done. Yeah. You know what I mean? But for us, for the most part, and our supporters, it's straight boom bap. You know what I mean? We could dab into the New York trap because we versatile. We can do anything. I could rap about blowing somebody's head off and then make another R&B record. You know what I mean? Somebody could play at their wedding. You feel me?
So you guys listen to Earth Gang? Cause that's what y'all kind of remind me of. They from Atlanta. You would like them. Like, check them out when you get a chance. It's called Earth Gang.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna check them out. The Earth Gang.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Yeah. And I see you guys perform at A3C, and I was living it up in Atlanta. How was that?
Yeah, we was it. Yeah, I tell you what, man, we went on a trip.
Yo, Chase, I'll fuck with
his
you.
Homework. That was my first time on an airplane going out there. You feel me? And that whole experience, like it was like a refresher because, you know, like as most artists, especially upcoming artists, you know what I mean? Like, I've been around for a while, like the Summer Jam stuff, dealing with shady records, like all that's cool. But when real life set in, a lot of stuff takes the back seat. So right before that came up, it was a refresher. You know, it gave me like my second win. I was up at Shade 45 that Wednesday. Shout out to K Slay. I was up there on his radio show that Wednesday. Friday, I was in Atlanta. You know what I mean? And then I had to be back to New York for my sister's wedding. And then by Saturday. And then a week after that, shout out to Chrissy D Music Free Radio. We was at Hall of Fame performing. Shout out to the real Rick Ross.
Shout out to the Freeway Rick Ross.
Shout out to Freeway Rick Ross. You know what I mean? We was in the spot with the homie. We shout out to Amadeus. You know what I mean? Trey Songz drumming and all that. Cool Red Alert. You know what I mean?
Work it.
RP Kingface and all that.
Kia Booking. I mean, that's
Word.
one of the
Kia
best
Booking. Yeah, that's where we met Kia Bookings at. Word.
You know what I mean? But that whole experience for me was a refresher. You know what I mean? Because I ain't never been on an airplane ever in my life until that moment. So just being out there and being able to work and get the grind done, because like I said, like I spent majority of my time in NYC. Like, I've been to the South. My family personally is from Mississippi. So I never really had a reason to go to Atlanta. Even though I'm sure I got family out there, I never really had a reason to go out there. My brother, Cito, you know what I mean? He spent time out there. So coming out there and he moving around, you know what I mean? And then he's showing me the different murals, like where Shorty Low from and Young Dolph from and T.I. and all these other MCs. I mean, we College Park. Yeah, coming off the airplane, you see the water tower. So I'm like, oh, okay, like that's cool. You know what I mean?
I took him halfway around Atlanta.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was beautiful for me. I loved it.
I grew up. I spent time in Augusta in Atlanta.
Okay.
You feel me? And my brother never been on a plane. So when we touched down, before we had hella time before we went to the studio. You feel me?
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of time before we even went to the studio. So I just wanted bro to see how I was living when I was gone.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Now Atlanta's beautiful. I'm actually going next week. I gotta go down there next week. So I'm definitely gonna go do some work down there. And I gotta ask this question. I always ask this to all my artists before we get into the music, because we're gonna talk about party. We're gonna talk about go crazy. Before we get into the music, you know, I want to ask this: Do you guys want to stay independent? Because I know y'all know the grind, or you're trying to get signed. What's up?
To be honest with you, it depends. Certain days I'm flippy floppy, but for the most part, I would like to stay independent and do probably a partnership, because the way the industry is set up now, a lot of labels, from my knowledge, they're giving out deals, but they're not giving deals, because as times is changing, like it came from when I started making music in 2005. We had CDs, right?
Yeah.
Artists used to burn their CDs and push them out. My situation was different. My brother gave me a track recorder, an 8-track track recorder, but it only had cassette. So most of my earliest music is on cassette tape. You know what I mean? Like cassette tape. Like
Yeah, cassette. Yeah, cassette tape. Yeah.
Yeah. So with it going from cassette tape to people actually selling CDs, selling units, to now it's streaming, a lot of labels have dipped their hands into the pot of the streaming market. So when you jump into the streaming market, whether you like it or not, for you paying for distribution and stuff, the labels is getting a piece anyway. You feel me? So for like right now in the climate, I feel like it'll make better sense to stay independent and potentially go and do a partnership with a bigger machine. Because everything the labels are doing in advance for, we doing on our own. We got the plug. We got the plug to make our own shirts. You feel me? I don't got mine on right now.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I need some merch. I need a new Gang City shirt soon.
We got you, brother. But for the advance that the labels would give you, 100,000, 200,000 for your merchandise, for your instrumentals, he makes the beats.
Yeah.
He makes 90% of the beats.
Yeah.
You feel me? I engineer. He engineer. I have my own equipment. He has his own equipment.
He makes covers art.
I make artwork. I shoot videos, photography. My edit game is nasty. You know what I mean? Lose the music video on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? Like it's out there. You feel me? So for everything that we would be giving away to the labels, you know what I mean? But to do like a major thing, it really wouldn't make sense because everything that they trying to give, we doing right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think it'll be best to stay independent. Yeah. Potentially, if a good situation come along, we could do a partnership. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Copy.
And now that you know we got to talk about the DJ banger. You know I have to talk. Okay, let me ask you a question. All right, which as a DJ, because you know I'm a DJ, I produce. Now I'm biased to Party. What's the big record? Y'all want to push Party or you want to push Go Crazy? What's up?
Me personally?
Yeah. What's your favorite? Go Crazy or Party?
And honestly, it's the problem. Like I said, this is the problem with most groups. They don't know how to play their position. He played Party for me.
Okay.
I passed on it. Clearly, you see, I took Go Crazy. Party is a record that'll catch more people's attention than Go Crazy at this point right now in hip hop.
Yeah.
True or false? Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Party, he has a way of getting into the crowd that I haven't tapped into yet. Not saying I won't or I never would, but just the way C-Mose is set up, he has a way of tapping in to the certain energy that I haven't. The same way he could jump on the mic and he can make people jump up and start dancing, heeling, towing, you know what I mean, doing the Tootsie Roll. You feel me? Versus when I get on the microphone, people looking like where the guns at. You know what I mean? Like, you about to shoot the party up. You know what I mean? He trying to have the party. I'm going to shoot the party up. You feel me? But at the same time, come together, it blends.
Fact.
But I even told him, like, yo, Party's that record right now. Because with the climate and everything on right now, Party would pop off more. As
a youngster said it, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of artists in the group, they wouldn't admit that. Like, yo, my man got a hotter record than me. Party, both records are fire.
Yeah, I like Party.
In like the mixed rotation, Party gonna take off out of here like a rocket. Pew!
Yeah, I like Party. I like Party.
A lot of artists want to admit that. You know? Party that one. Thumbs up.
Okay, Party it is.
Put the good one.
Yeah, Party it is. Yeah. And my last question before we get out of here is, what's one goal? Because everything is about to open back up. Everything, about to do the shows and everything. Which one goal y'all want to accomplish this year? Like, what do y'all want to do? Y'all want to get more?
I
got a lot of records. I done did. I can't wait to touch the stage.
We should have been twins. Hey,
Kia hasn't really heard nothing yet.
Yeah, like, nobody.
Prince, I did a record last night.
Prince ain't even seen nothing yet.
I did a record last night.
Like
Prince, what up, baby?
The artistry is there. You feel me? The music is there.
But
that stage presence, you will never see a stage presence.
The COVID period ever. Is the first year we ain't have a show.
We were doing shows.
Oh my God, it hurt my soul because I love being on stage.
From 2005, right? To 2014.
Never had a year. Never went by where we didn't do at
and
least
then from
one show.
2014 till
Yeah.
now, nigga, we going on tour. All that.
Miami, Texas,
Jersey, Houston,
Houston.
Dallas. Let me explain Texas. Miami, Houston, Dallas, Georgia, Chicago, Jersey.
Yeah.
Still in New York. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we just been wilding.
Of course. And I have to ask this. So now we got the EP coming since we about to be back outside as they say. We got an EP coming.
You got 2 EPs. You got an EP from C-Mo's, an EP from New Gang Cito. You got a New Gang City tape and an extra New Gang City tape and an extra tape from New Gang Cito.
I got a secret project I can't talk about, but it's gonna burn the streets of New York. Something.
Count with me, that's 5.
Well, Cito, we got to get you on social media. You got all that music. We need that. What's up? You got to get on that. You got to get active.
And you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me. I follow back. Inbox me. I talk back. Feel me? New Gang Cito. NEWGANGCITO. One word, man. You can't miss me. Word up.
There we go.
At CMO's G's up. CMOEZGZUP. Log on to cmosmusic.com. CMOEZmusic.com, baby.
Yeah. And I'm a producer, so I got to ask my man in the background. You got to talk. The producer got to talk. What's up?
Yeah. Yes, sir. What's good?
Talk your shit, Pop. That's my dad.
Wait, hold on. What up, Chisel? Because I've been wanting to say what up to Chisel.
Friends, what's good, baby? How you doing? What's up, Kia? How y'all doing?
Chilling. Enjoying the interview?
Yeah.
Hey, what's good?
Yes, sir.
I'm here,
What's
Prince.
going on?
What's good? Y'all there? Family Prince, you there?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, good. What's up? Producer, what's up?
What's good? What's good with you?
What do you think, Pop?
What's good? We working?
We got press
Yo,
open.
I'm sorry. My fault. You guys get a chance, follow at IGTCHIZEL.
Yeah.
That's where you gonna follow me. Yeah.
Copy. Where the fellas at? Where the boys at? We gotta do the sound off before we get out of here. There we go. One more time. Once again. Yeah.
Boom, boom.
There we go. It's DJ Chase, man, the pregame party mix podcast. We had the New Gang City in the building with special guests, Bomb Promotions, bookings. You know the vibes, man. DJ Chase, the pregame party mix on 17 podcast networks. Dynasty Radio Monday nights, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and YouTube, that DJ Chase TV on Spotify podcast, Anchor podcast, Apple podcast. Let's get it, DJ Chase. Gia.
Hey, yo, it's DJ Chase TV, man.
DJ Chase,
you know that.
You know what I mean? Don't get chased out the block.
Don't get chased off the block.
When New Gang in the house, you know
God,
the vibes, baby.
God, man, and all that.
Good looking, fellas. Thank you.
Boom, boom, bow. Rest in peace, DJ Whiteout and all that.
Word, DJ Whiteout. That was my good. DJ Chase TV.
It's official. Come on. Locked in with DJ Chase on the pregame